We made it! We're here! This is the Bandtastic Cavalcade. Okay, here it comes. So it's not the same as like a regular parade, it's just the Main Street vehicles with a lot of fun characters. There's our princesses, even Mulan. Oh my gosh. And then the Disneyland band and our favorite characters. Oh, Mickey. Hello. Hi, princesses. Hello. Hello. Thank you. Hi, Mickey. Hi, Mickey. Hello, 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 hello. Oh, hey, guys. Thank you. Thank you. Kel, grab my hat. I get too excited. Hi, guys. Oh, and then look, there's more. Hi, guys. Oh, no. Oh, no. Hello. Hello. Hi. Hello, Bella, you. And Cruella, my darling. This is for Olivia. We found it, Lulu. The little man of Disneyland. There's his house. There's his little door and his little light and his window and his chimney. He's not here right now. Or he's in his house. I don't know. I don't want to be rude and knock on the door. Hello, little man? I don't think he's home right now, or maybe he's sleeping or exploring out here, or maybe he's riding the Indiana Jones ride, which is what we're about to do. Well, maybe we'll see you later, little man. We're going into Winnie the Pooh.
History Day in the holiday company. A little man named Winnie the Pooh set up.
My darling sister and I are back to our hotel. We very nearly closed out Disneyland. Very close. But finally, it was time. My feet told me we were done. But we earned it because we checked on our step counter and we had done 10 miles. Yes, and that's an average at Disneyland. You're going to do average 10 to 13 miles a day. So prepare for that. It was wonderful. It's time to sleep. And we get to sleep in tomorrow because tomorrow is the Oogie Boogie Bash. And we can't even get into the park until 2 o'clock. So definitely some sleeping in. Good night, Frugal friends.
Secrets of you each night we are apart. Remember me, though I have to come apart. Remember remember me. Each time you hear a sad guitar, know that I'm with you the only way that I can be. Until you're in my arms again, remember me. Remember me. Though I have to travel far, remember me. Each time you hear a sad guitar, know that I'm with you the only way that I can be. Until you're in my arms again, remember me.
Hello, everyone. Thanks for joining us on the Disneyland
Over there is
Railroad.
Small
For a
World.
safe ride,
It's closed
remember
right
to
now
stay
for
seated with your
like the
hands,
Christmas
arms,
overlay they're
feet,
putting
and
on it, but
legs
that's okay.
inside the train.
We don't need to do Small
And
World
please watch your
every
kids.
time. It's a fun ride, but it's not a must. Small World sure is pretty though. Look at all the topiary. Love topiary. Look at these. Ah.
As we leave Toontown Depot, we get a
And they've added Christmas lights to them. Do you see that?
Disneyland.
Yeah.
You can see
And they've
people
put the
stepping
Christmas
onto
lights
its
here,
small world
too.
just below us.
Oh, they're the
Off in the
Like
distance,
tails.
just
Yeah, they're their
the
tails.
Matterhorn
There's all the Christmas lights. I wonder how long it takes to add all that. I have a sadness that must be documented. For the first time in my life, I got the front seat on Splash Mountain. And I had my hands in the air and a happy, delighted, screaming face, and the camera messed up. So there's the option of like getting back in line and trying to go again and hoping I get the front, even though I've never had the front before this time. But even if I do, the camera thing's all messed up. So how to rectify this, because my butt is all wet, my legs are all wet. I did wear a poncho, but I still got all wet. We cannot end the night sad like this. This is our last night at Disneyland. Well, we'll be in like downtown Disney tomorrow, but our last night at Disneyland. So, frugal friends, I had to compose myself for a moment. You'll notice I have no voice left. It's from all the screaming and hooting and hollering and such of the last 3 days. I just had the most beautiful experience. So we've walked over 35 miles in the last 3 days, and I ended up having to use my cane most of the time because as much as I prepared, it was not enough. Especially yesterday was so, and this morning I was in so much pain. But then we decided before we leave, before we go to the airport, that we were gonna come to downtown Disney and get some coffee. But we were walking by the Paradise Pier Hotel, and they have a huge Ursula thing in the lobby, and I wanted to get a picture of that, but I walked in and I saw there was Minnie Mouse. And then I saw Stitch, and he's my sister's favorite. Okay. So we went in, and all I did was ask Stitch to take a picture with Raquel because he's her favorite, and we hadn't had a chance to take a picture with him, so we did. But then he came and gave me a hug. I didn't get a picture with him, but I didn't ask for one. I wasn't planning on anything because the characters, I didn't know why. I mean, I know that they randomly roam the hotels sometimes, but I didn't know exactly what, like, if they were heading somewhere, and I didn't want to bother anyone. But Stitch was hugging me, and then before I knew it, there was Donald, and there was Daisy, and then Minnie, and she was wonderful.